Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial will be on how to draft a monostrap bodice. So I'll be using the pattern drafting I did in my previous class. You can click on the link above to watch the video on how to make a basic bodice. So guys, in style modification, it is advisable to make a copy first before you manipulate or do any modification you want to do on the paper. So I will first of all pin it onto another sheet of paper, then using my marker I'll trace it out. So remember, I didn't add allowance to this pattern paper in my previous video, but I'll add the allowance now before I'll do the style modification. So I'll add one inch and one inch at the side too. Then once I am done with adding the one inch, then I'll add half inch at the side, that's at the armhole rather. I'll add half inch here. Then I'll also add half inch at the shoulder, then half inch at the neckline. So I'm going to trace it out. See, if you can't do it like this, you can use tracing wheel. You can also use a ruler to do your drawing. Then I'm going to add the half inch at the neck, at the shoulder. So I'll also add the half inch at the neckline. All right, so once you are done with adding the allowance, the next thing we are going to do is to cut it out. So after cutting it out, let's cut it out. All right, so guys, before you do any style modification, please draw out the chest line, because if you exceed this chest line, you might not like the outcome of the of the dress. It might not be so decent on your child or client. So it's important to draw it out. Then I'll mark out 0.5 or 1 inch depending on what you want. Then you draw it out using your curve. You can also use freehand. You can also draw it with your hand. If you don't have curve, just draw it with your hand, but just be careful so that you can maintain that curve to draw it out properly. So at this stage, you can do any style. Like if you want, go, you can draw it towards the armhole. You can draw it just on the left side. You can draw it on the right side. You can draw it. You can just make any style you want. You understand? So that's why it is called style modification. You can modify it into any way you want. So I just added the allowance now. As you can see, I added the allowance. I used half inch for the allowance. So let me cut it out now. All right. Once I'm done with the cutting out, the next is to work on the back bodies. So I'm going to work on the back bodies. So this is the back bodies. I'll add the allowance just like I did in the front bodies. I'm going to add the allowance, then I'll cut it out. So if you check, I used freehand to do this because I'm already used to it. If you measure it, you see that it's also 1 inch. If you measure the armhole, you see it's half inch. So I used freehand because I'm already used to it. So guys, I'm going to match the front bodies with the back bodies so as to mark out the points. So I'm going to mark it out. I'm going to mark out the points. So carefully draw out the curve. You can also use a ruler to do this, a curve ruler to do this. So carefully I placed it like so. I'm going to place the front bodies, then draw out the remaining curve. So guys, we are done with this class. Very easy. Alright guys, thank you for watching my video. If you're a new subscriber, thank you. Old subscriber, thank you. Please click on the notification bell. If you're yet to subscribe, please subscribe to my channel so that I will be motivated, okay, to make more videos. Thank you. Bye.